इधर मेरी शादी नहीं हो रही है, मंगलवारी हो रही है, लोग मंगल पे जाने की बात कर रहे हैं।
करेक्ट, मिशन मंगल मेरी पिक्चर की लाइन है। सही बात है। या वो भी
तो
कितनी
जो आपका
प्यारी
रोल है
फिल्म
सर,
बनी
बहुत
थी।
अच्छा आपने प्ले किया है।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आप लोग की अचीवमेंट जो थी, आप
आप
सारे इसरो पे जो साइंटिस्ट है, आप लोग की पिक्चर थी वो एक्चुअली, और आपके ऑनर में बनी थी वो पिक्चर। और शुक्र है लोगों को वो बहुत पसंद आई और लोगों को। हेलो।
यस सर।
हाँ जी। हाय, लिटिल बॉय ऑन द स्क्रीन। या प्लीज गो अहेड अनु।
यस सर, मेरा दो क्वेश्चन आपसे सर। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है आपका निकनेम क्या है, एंड सेकंड क्वेश्चन, जब आप अपनी वाइफ के फादर से फर्स्ट टाइम मिले थे मिस्टर प्रेम चोपड़ा जी के साथ, तो उनका फर्स्ट रिएक्शन क्या था आपको देख के?
अभी पहला क्वेश्चन का आंसर देता हूं। मेरा निकनेम कोई ऐसा है नहीं, सिर्फ मेरे अंकल, मेरे बड़े चाचा मुझे
ओके सर।
गोगी करके बुलाते थे, और
ओके
he
सर।
was the only one who used to call me by that name. And unfortunately he passed away very early, when he was 46. He was a brilliant man, he was a great achiever in the field of theatre, and was going to direct many films and all that. Great loss to the family, and I think to the entire uh, theatre industry. But coming to your second question was प्रेम जी, तो मतलब पहला इंटरेक्शन के पहले मैंने कितने नाइटमेयर्स देखे उसके बारे में आपको मैं बात करता हूँ। क्योंकि मुझे पता लगा पहली बार जब प्रेरणा को मैंने क्लासरूम में देखा और मैंने कहा कि ये लड़की कौन है। मैंने आई सेड शी वाज सिटिंग फर्स्ट डे ऑफ कॉलेज, एंड फर्स्ट डे ऑफ कॉलेज जनरली यू लाइक टू बी इन अ ग्रुप, एंड शी वाज सिटिंग ऑल अलोन टुवर्ड्स द बैक ऑफ द क्लास। तो मेरा ध्यान गया, मैं भी क्लास में लेट पहुंचा था एज यूजुअल, और मैं दरवाजे पे ही था, एंड ट्राइंग टू गेट द अटेंशन ऑफ द टीचर एट द सेम टाइम चेकिंग आउट द क्लास। So I figured it was this girl, and one of my friends was along with me. He told me that she is Prem Chopra's daughter, and I said, निकलो यहाँ से भैया, इससे तो कोई लेना देना नहीं है। टीचर ने अलाउ भी नहीं किया क्लास। तो हुआ जैसे होना था, और we met and we fell in love. Now my biggest challenge was how will I interact my father-in-law when I meet him. बट फादर इन लॉ को मिलना तो बाद में हुआ, पहले मदर इन लॉ को पता चल गया, तो उन्होंने मुझे घर पे बुलाया। और mother in law turned out to be eventually even stricter than my father in law. But my father in law was traveling, he was out of town. When he came back, he's a gentleman, and he was concerned about how I wanted to be an actor, and the field that we are in is very unpredictable. There is no set pattern to it. तो उनके कंसर्न्स मुनासिब ही थे। मैं भी आज की तारीख में अगर मेरी बेटी किसी एक्टर के साथ या इस फील्ड के किसी बंदे के साथ रिलेशनशिप आगे बढ़ाना चाहेगी तो मेरी ये सब चिंता होगी। बट कमिंग बैक टू द लाइटर, मैं उनसे ये मुलाकात हुई, उससे पहले मेरे पास एक यामाहा RX 100 होती थी, और जब हमारा ये सिलसिला शुरू हो गया था, मुझे ऑलरेडी सपने आने लगे थे कि प्रेम जी खड़े हैं, उनके 100 गुंडे पीछे खड़े हैं, तो उनकी बेटी उनके साथ है, और मैं उनसे बात कर रहे, बोले मेरी बेटी के साथ तुम्हारा चक्कर चल रहा है। तो मेरे सपने में यही आता था कि मैं उनसे सवाल जवाब कुछ ना किए बगैर मैं सीधा प्रेरणा को एक बार इनवाइट करता था, आना है तो आ जाओ करके, ये मेरे सपने में आता था सर। अपने यामाहा RX 100 की बाइक पे जम मारता था, वो कभी कभार वो बैठ जाती थी, कभी कभार मैं अकेले ही निकल जाता था बहुत दूर प्रेम जी और उसके तो ये था प्रेम जी का जी।
सर कभी उन्होंने ये डायलॉग नहीं बोला आपको, प्रेम नाम है मेरा प्रेम चोपड़ा?
हाँ, अरे नहीं बोला, शुक्र है, नहीं तो मैं बता रहा हूँ शादी के बाद अभी आज की तारीख में भी बोलेंगे तो भी मैं भाग जाऊंगा।
हाँ सर, अब साइंस डे का फेस्टिवल मना रहे हो तो एक साइंटिफिक क्वेश्चन भी बनता है. हाउ डज एन इंडक्शन
बनता है।
मोटर स्टार्ट सर?
अरे नहीं, ये सवाल मैं आप लोगों को पूछना था, सारी साइंटिफिक बातें हैं। आपको तो ये सवाल का जवाब, मैंने तो जवाब शायद गलत दिया था और मैं थोड़ा नशे में था अभी मैं हाउ डज एन इंडक्शन मोटर वर्क, जिससे सवाल पूछा है वही जवाब देगा। चलो मैं ही बता देता हूँ, क्योंकि आपका आंसर तो बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स होगा तो वो अभी हम लोग जानेंगे नहीं। मैं आंसर दे देता हूँ जो है थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू।
Our Pankaj wish to ask something.
सर आपने अभी भी अंगूठियां पहन रखी है क्या?
सॉरी, अभी भी क्या?
अंगूठियां सर.
अंगूठी नहीं पहनता
पहन
हूँ,
रखी है क्या?
नहीं पहनता हूँ। उसके बाद मुझे थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया, उस चक्कर में मैंने अंगूठियां निकाल दी। फिर कुछ सिलसिला डामाडोल होने लगा तो वापस अंगूठी एक पहनता था पोखराज वापस पहनने लगा। फिर वापस किसी को मैंने पहनना छोड़ दिया है। तो अब भगवान की कृपा है, तब तक चलता जा रहा है। जब ऐसा लगे बहुत डर लगेगा तो शायद पहन लूंगा, पता नहीं, भरोसा नहीं। बट ऑल्सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट I've also started believing in energies and which is intangible and you can't tell what can bring you positivity in terms of your headspace and all that. तो वो एक दूसरा tangent है, तो कभी कभार पहनता हूँ कभी नहीं पहनता हूँ। या
Hello sir, I am
Hi
from BRO.
Hi
Hello sir.
BRO से
फेवरेट एक्टर कौन है सर?
BRO.
Border Road Organization सर.
oh yes मेरे
Yes.
मेरे फेवरेट एक्टर है अमिताभ बच्चन साहब। I love him as an actor. I love the personality that he is. He's been a superstar. He's seen the worst of the times, risen again like a phoenix, literally from the ashes, and continues to set an example and constantly be inspiring for all of us youngsters. Because he's the man who's breaking through into that, older age actors के लिए roles नहीं लिखे जाते थे इंडियन सिनेमा में। इंडियन सिनेमा मैच्योर हो रहा है, ऑडियंसेस मैच्योर हो रही है, और बच्चन साहब जैसे एक्टर हम जैसे लोगों के लिए एक पाथवे बना रहे जो हम लोग फॉलो कर सकते हैं। होपफुली वी कैन आल्सो हैव लॉन्गर टाइम इन द बिजनेस थैंक्स टू हिम। सो यस।
Yes, sir, of course.
हेलो हेलो सर.
हाय हाय।
सर आप ब्रेकफास्ट में क्या खाना पसंद करते हैं?
यार मैं वेजिटेरियन हो गया हूँ, अभी एगिटेरियन हूँ, तो मैं अंडा टोस्ट खा लेता हूँ मेरे प्रोटीन के लिए, और बाकी तो वेजिटेरियन खाना ही दिन भर। मैं नॉन वेजिटेरियन था, हाल में ही 6-8 महीने पहले मैं थोड़ा वेजिटेरियन की तरफ झुक रहा हूँ जी। हाय हाय।
मुझे पूछना था, आपने पहले गोलमाल वगैरह एक्सक्यूज मी स्टाइल ऐसे कॉमेडी मूवीज में किरदार निभाया, अच्छा, फिर उसके बाद हिट स्टोरी ऐसे अलग विलन टाइप एकदम नेगेटिव रोल, तो कौन से में आपको मजा आता है, कॉमेडी में या फिर विलन में?
मुझे हर किस्म के किरदार करने में मजा आता है, और मुझे वाकई लगता है कि मैं हर जॉनर में अच्छा कर पाऊंगा, और मैं राह देखता हूं कि मुझे
म्यूट हो गया सर आपका।
है। तो इसलिए मुझे हिट स्टोरी में भी बहुत अच्छा लगा काम करने में। मुझे स्टाइल, एक्सक्यूज मी, गोलमाल, रंग दे बसंती, 3 इडियट्स से लेकर सॉरी भाई, अभी अलग अलग किस्म की, मैं अभी बारिश करके मैंने एक सीरियल की है, अरे OTT पे मैंने एक शो किया है जो थोड़ा रोमांटिक टाइप का है। लाइफ इन अ मेट्रो में थोड़ा रोमांटिक टाइप का रोल था। तो हर किस्म के किरदार, मेरी चाह तो यही है। अभी काम जैसे ऑफर होता है, मैं मोहताज रहता हूँ डायरेक्टर और प्रोड्यूसर्स जो काम ले आते हैं उस पे उसी का बेस्ट सिचुएशन करके आगे बढ़ते रहते हैं. Hi.
Hi sir, I'm Madhulika. I work for ISRO.
Hi.
So yeah, what I want to ask was, what inspired you to start acting, or have you always envisioned yourself to be an actor, or yeah, beach mein shift hua? How was it for you?
Yeah, sure. So I've always instinctively, whenever I check.
Again, once again, mute हो गया sir.
You're still on mute. I think we've lost the link, but we'll have him back. Nehaji, you can continue.
Can you hear me?
He's back. He's back.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, actor was the first instinct. Businessman was my second possibility, and a lawyer, criminal lawyer, was the third thing that I wanted to be. Fortunately for me, the first one only I found. I stepped into this profession as an actor, and I got a lot of love and acceptance, and I found my passion and true love, so to say, very early in my career. So I've been one of those fortunate ones who found his way early on. तो yes, basically यही सारे options थे मेरे. और मैंने my mom and dad used to always tell me that God lies in your heart. So always check with what your heart tells you. And जब भी मैं सवाल पूछता था और वो ईमानदारी से पूछता था, ईमानदारी से उसका जवाब भी सुनता था, और हमेशा ये एक्टिंग और ये बाकी के दो ऑप्शन जो बताए वही जवाब आता था, तो उस रास्ते पे निकल पड़ा. अब आगे जाके बिजनेसमैन भी बनना है मुझे, तो मैं करूंगा.
All the best for that, sir.
Thank you so much. It's 4:20. I might have to leave because I have a flight to catch. आप पूछ लीजिए सवाल प्लीज, और उसके बाद जी.
आपका फेवरेट स्पोर्ट्स कौन सा है सर? आपका फेवरेट?
मेरा फेवरेट स्पोर्ट क्रिकेट. मैं अपने स्कूल के लिए खेलता था, और कॉलेज में फर्स्ट ईयर जूनियर कॉलेज में भी खेल चुका हूँ. उसके बाद मेरा इंटरेस्ट थिएटर की तरफ गया, तो फिर वो क्रिकेट वगैरह छोड़ के थिएटर पे मैं फोकस करने लगा था. लेकिन स्कूल टीम में मैं क्रिकेट खेलता था और वॉलीबॉल भी खेलता था, लेकिन मैं ऑफ कोर्स मेरी हाइट इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी, तो मैं डिफेंडर था जी. Yeah, please.
Sir, do you have time?
Yeah, one last question we can take. Yeah.
Yeah, I am Rahul Moya. I am station engineer over here. Sir, who is role model for you in your life, and which is your upcoming movie?
Role model is my father. Every which way, the professional that he's been, and the father that he's been to me. I wish to be the father that my father was to me, to my children. And apart from that, I told you, Mr. Bachchan, as an actor, how he's been. I am a great admirer of him as well. Yeah.
Okay, so we have so many questions.
Upcoming movie.
Yeah. So Neha, I might have to leave now.
Yes, Sharman will have to leave. So thank you so much, Sharman, for finding time for this exciting session.
My honor. I wish I could spend more time, but I have a flight to catch to Hyderabad. You all are, of course, in Antarctica, which is way off, but I have a short flight of about an hour and a half. But such an honor talking to you, all of you guys, and I am so, we are all so proud of the work that you all are doing for all of us and for the nation. And thank you very much for having me on this platform. It's really
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and wish you a safe flight.
Such an honor to have you here, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Okay,
See you.
sir, bye-bye.
Bye sir. Bye.
All right, so now we continue with the second phase of our program as we do every day. So Nehaji will take it forward.
Definitely, sir. विज्ञान सर्वत्र पूज्यते में आज finale day है, day 5 है of the live interaction series that we were having with Bharati Station, Antarctica. and students are really waiting and looking forward for this last day to have to put their questions to you, Anup sir and the whole team. And I again welcome Bharati Station Antarctica in this series. So any questions, any students who would really love to ask questions, so your time is here. उससे पहले मैं भी कुछ पूछना चाहती हूँ, सब पहले मैं पूछ लूँ क्या?
Neha ji, before we get down to questions and answers, Anup and team have sent us some great videos from Antarctica. So for the benefit of the viewers today, we are going to play these videos and I'm sure they would love it, and then we will continue with the questions thereafter.
Okay, okay, sir. This was breathtaking, sir. All these pictures or this video. And I wonder, what is this green light that is in the atmosphere, sir? Can you explain about it, sir, a little bit?
Yes, sir. That we call the aurora. It's scientifically, it's a purely scientific term, and whenever the charged particles are coming into the atmosphere of the Earth, these high energy charged particles are collided with the ions there. So that high energy will release from excitation of nitrogen and oxygen. That extra energy is releasing in the form of photon. Photon is nothing, just light. So we could see it during the winter night. We could record these photos, videos. So we all are waiting for this event to see. So frequently this are happening, but we could see only during the night time. So winter time we could see these auroras. Yes.
Wow, wow. It was wonderful, wonderful, sir.
Okay, let's go to Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Nehaji, once. There are a few people who are interested in asking questions. Yes, please. Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, who's the one who's going to ask the first question? Can you please introduce yourself? It's on mute.
Yes, my name is Joyti Chakraborty and I'm in 8th class. I wanted to ask a question.
Please go ahead.
I just got to know that in Antarctica also there is a Indian research, I guess. So what kind of research do you do there?
Okay.
Actually, basic question. I would like to answer. This is Antarctica program. So Indian scientists, there are hundreds of organizations are involved in this Antarctic program. So they are coming with many of scientific activities from solid earth, atmosphere, ionosphere. So we have a regular setup. We have many laboratories are here. We are continuously recording data. So for the last 4 decades, we are having uninterrupted data of weather, space physics data. So there are many organizations that's continuously recording scientific activities.
Okay.
Even oceanography also very important. Yes.
What kind of life
It's a
is
very
there?
part.
What kind of
What?
life is there?
What kind of?
Life is there? In
Life is not.
Yeah.
This is actually. Okay, that's generally here we have animals of penguins, seals, then some birds are there, petrel, we call it a petrel, snow petrels are there, then skua is a little bit bigger bird. So basically penguins are very more here. Yeah, so, but we could see very limited time only. Okay.
Okay.
That's our main basic animals here. It's a
Okay, who's the next?
Only for scientific activity.
Who's next from Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium? Anybody else who wishes to ask a question?
No, sir, not now.
Okay, all right. Jagveer ji, why don't you just speak to the team once again?
Yeah.
He had spoken to you, Jagveer ji. Dr. Jagveer Singh is from the Ministry of Earth Sciences. Once again, let's hear him one.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead, Jagveer.
Yes, sir.
It has been really wonderful. Today, our Saman Joshi also interacted with everybody. And I am sure not only our good scientists and professionals representing nation in Antarctica, and also all the students might have definitely felt different energy and encouragement speaking to him. Really, it has been wonderful, and I will definitely say thanks to our friends Puneet and our Saurav Senji and team, entire team, the way they have planned it, it's excellent. एक मैं जरूर पूछना चाहूँगा, अच्छा एक तो अनूप जी ये
Yes, sir. Our video just goes.
Yeah, keep going,
Yeah,
keep
we are
going.
clearly-
अभी ये बताओ ये सबसे ज्यादा जो ये है पेंगुइन वो किस समय बाहर निकलती घूमती दिखती हैं, शाम को या वैसे ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज नो कांसेप्ट ऑफ इवनिंग और दैट वे देयर, बट व्हाट आवर
Yes.
मोर नंबर ऑफ पेंगुइन्स?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, Antarctica, we are at eastern part of Antarctica. It's a little bit hard climate condition, also very harsh here. But the western part of Antarctica, there are many peninsulas are there. So that's a very good condition for these penguins and all. So the western part, Antarctica, the seals, penguins are very more. But here also we could see, but very limited. Only Adelie penguins and the emperor penguins are more here. So we could see only Adelie penguins during this summer period. So during the winter period also, it's very difficult to see penguins here. So internal part or very deep area, it's very rare. So it's difficulty for us to see also. Whenever we will see, we generally will go to take photos, videos and all.
Okay.
Yes.
They must be, अभी तो आप लोगों को पहचान जाते होंगे उनमें से काफी पेंगुइन.
Right. और किसी कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं इससे?
I
Yeah,
think
this-
thanks a lot. I think one child here. She wants to say. She is raising her hands, both the hands.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
इनकी के बारे में पूछने के लिए होगा शायद.
My friend, good friend and a good science reporter is also here to support her.
Sundarajan ji is a science journalist, a very senior science journalist, so he would also like to ask a question. Go ahead, Sundar ji.
I am from India Science Wire. It's a unit of Vigyan Prasad. Okay, I was
Right.
seeing your video which you showed a few minutes back. There's a bird
Right.
flying in the sky. Can't be penguin. What are the birds? Can anybody talk about it?
Yeah, skua and petrels. Snow petrels are very common here. Skua is also very common. Skua. Skua is a bird, very bigger bird. S-K-U-A. Skua.
SKUA.
So, how do they fly?
Skua.
Isn't it on the density of the air
I-
being too heavy for it to be flying?
No, it's very normal here, sir. They can fly it. It's a duck-like. Its leg also like a duck. It can waves through the water also. So it's like it's a shape of a eagle-like. It's a bigger bird. So, generally, we could see here. It will come to us also. It's a little bit fearless bird. It can come to us. Then albatross also here, but we could see very limited only. Very rare case we could see albatross. Yes.
How far is the station from the sea? Nearest the sea will be how long?
Yeah, coastal area. You just showed. This is a sea. Can you just zoom out?
500 meters up.
Yes. Yeah. This what you seen is a sea, sir. Bharati, we call it an island. So around us we have sea water.
I have been wanting to come and visit Antarctica, your station, for a long time. I hope I will be able to do it sometime soon.
Yes. Oh, yes, sir. Of course.
I'll ask Jagdish to arrange for some.
Yes, please go ahead. Tell us your name.
My name is Priyansh Aneja. I am in class 2nd. I am in Bluebells International School. My question is, we can see penguins in Antarctica.
अभी आप लोग किसी बोलिए मैडम लोग कुछ बोलेंगे आप लोग के लिए
हेलो पेंगुइन तो हमें रोज दिख जाते हैं यहाँ पे आज सुबह भी आए थे
बहुत सारे पेंगुइन है
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Neha ji, you can continue with your questions. Thank you so much, Jagvi ji. Thank you.
ओके अनूप सर बहुत से बच्चे का एक क्वेश्चन ये भी था क्योंकि देखिए आज संडे है आप अब तक हमें वीकडेज में जब मिल रहे थे यू आर वेयरिंग दोस यूनिफॉर्म्स और उसमें थे टुडे you look a pretty bit relaxed and all. So this question I wanted to ask you, what does an ordinary day look like in your life? Can you please show us some pics or something about it?
We shared some photos there.
Calculated now there are about 7 billion people living on the planet. By the middle of the 21st century, there will be 9 billion. At the same time, per capita consumption.
I think someone can explain this thing. Yeah, she will explain.
या मतलब संडे को आप कितने बजे उठते हैं क्या करते हैं ब्रेकफास्ट के बारे में तो खैर बात हो चुकी है तो वाह ये पिक्चर मुझे दिख रही है बहुत ही खूबसूरत पिक्चर मैम आप बहुत ही अच्छी ढोलक बजाती हुई दिखाई दे रही हैं ये आपको आती है ये सिर्फ पिक्चर है मैम
ये हमारा एंटरटेनमेंट रूम है ये सब म्यूजिक इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स हमारे पास अवेलेबल है एक गिटार भी है बट अभी उसके स्ट्रिंग्स थोड़े ठीक नहीं है तो जो है उसी से काम चल रहा है इसी में अलग से वी आल्सो हैव अ टीटी टेबल कैरम चेस स्क्रैबल बिजनेस जो भी गेम्स बोर्ड गेम्स अवेलेबल हैं सब है दिस इज आवर डाइनिंग रूम
ओके
सो वी हैव ऑल आवर मील्स हियर एंड
Oh, huge.
There are many photos. Yeah, this
is our TT table, and in the background you can see the instruments.
Yes.
AC room में हम लोग every night we screen a movie also. We remove the table and we can all sit down and watch a movie in the big screen.
So, which one was the latest movie that you saw? Pushpa?
Pushpa, ma'am.
Oh yeah. I got it. So, okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also. So, okay. Okay. I'm seeing the gym pics also Fantastic. You all look so lovely. Oh yeah, this. Please introduce
Medical room.
yourself. Okay.
This is a medical room. We have every 15 days we have regular health checkup. So this is we check weight, temperature, oxygen, BP, general like that. And every 3 months our glucose levels, ECG, all that will also be monitored. This is the operation theater that we have. This is the kitchen.
This is a kitchen.
This is Naresh in the photo in apron. He is on galley duty today.
Okay.
We have galley duty. Two people will be there always in kitchen. Always means entire day they have duty. We call it a galley duty.
Okay.
They will assist chef. Yes. This is our entire team. Summer, we earlier also said summer component and winter component. This was our entire team. These many people were stayed for these 2-3 months. Then a few days back they just left. So now we 22 are remaining only for the winter. So during the summer there are many scientists. So most of the scientists returned during this last week after collecting the samples, observations. So this is the entire team.
Wow, perfect, sir. बहुत ही मजेदार pics थी ये. Sir, can we have some questions from the students now?
Yeah, Neha ji, we'll have a couple of questions from Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium once again. Let's first go to Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Yes, please. Go ahead. Please introduce yourself.
Pranjal Anija, good evening. Though I'm not a student now, but one person is always a student of science, I believe. So my question is, I could see the Indian center there. There's other countries, do they have their centers? Or and second question is, what about the law and order issues there? Is there any such kind of problems?
Right, sir. Right. So we have a Antarctica treaty system. India also agreed to that treaty. There are nearly 30 countries are there who are having these stations in Antarctica. 70 stations are there, but nearly 30 station is doing through this winter. Then multi-stations also, some countries having around 9 countries having multi-station. India is one of them. Then these are the basic system. Antarctica treaty, there are many rules because someone coming to Antarctica only for the purpose of scientific activities. So military activities are not allowed, explorations are not allowed. So we are following that rule. So that's the basic idea
of
of
the policing there.
Leader.
No, actually, this is our own country. Our own country is managing. If something mishap happened, our own country rule will be imposed on us. Right.
Thank you.
Cool. So we have some students raising hands also.
Hello.
Hi. Yes. Hello. We can hear you. Please ask question.
Please introduce yourself, Archita, and then ask your question.
This is Archita Bhatta. I'm from Vigyan Prasad. And of course, as always, I still am a student and especially of science. So, can I go ahead with my question?
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Yeah. So, my question is that we have seen photographs of life within the station. But what about occasions when you have to step outside the stations? How do you do it? What are the precautions that you have to take? What type of gear do you have to wear? That is one. And another is that there are 70 stations over there. So a lot of waste must be generated. So what do you do with the waste? How do you manage it? What is the mechanism?
Okay. So this question I will share with someone. Aditya, you can explain this thing. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Outside the temperature, as you know, is very less, and another problem is the wind speed. So what we do is we wear 3-layer clothing basically, where we have a thermal inside, a middle layer, and we have an outside clothing that insulates us from the cold. And during winter, when the winds are also strong, we go only in groups. We don't go alone, so that at least 2 or 3 people can hold themselves together while working. Another thing that you asked is about waste management. I think our station engineers can explain better.
What you are seeing in these photos is that we are wearing that we call it a dangri. This is a multi-layer cloth. Internal also we are wearing inner, middle layer. Then this is outer layer. So it can withhold this minus temperature issues also. Regarding this waste management, one of our engineer will explain about this thing.
Hello, I am Rahul More. I am station engineer over here. So what about the waste management is, so as the Antarctic Treaty is there, we cannot throw the waste outside. What we do, we will collect all the, means we will segregate the everything here, like wood, that means plastic, glass, tin, paper, cardboards. We will separate out and then we will compact it and we will backload it to South Africa for disposal.
So every year when ship reach here and while returning back, this entire backloading item it will take by to the ship. So we can't dispose any material here. Everything we have to pack it up and return back to mainland.
Oh, good. Thank you. One more question from
Yes.
a small child.
Hello, my name is Ruxi Yadav. Hello, my name is Ruxi Yadav. I study in class 3rd day. My school's name is Modern Era Convent. I want to ask the question, what is the temperature in Antarctica?
Okay. So we have Indian Meteorological Department here and 2 scientists are from IMD. They will explain about this temperature, weather condition. Please.
Hi. Actually, the temperature varies from different area, region to region. See, here we are on coast, so here the temperature range averages around -15 in -15 to -20 in summer. In summers it is around 0 to 5, and in winters it's around -20, -25. As you go inland towards center of towards South Pole, the average temperature lies there is in the winter it's -60 to -65, and in summer it's around -10 to -15. So it's actually very cold. And of course there is also wind, which can aggravate the temperature, and it can vary the temperature +10 to it can decrease the temperature and more.
Clear हो गया हमारा आंसर आप?
Okay, Neha ji, let's continue. We have a lot of students
Raising their hands. Yes,
yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
so let's go ahead with the questions on that.
Okay. Okay. So Ekansh, I was just seeing he was raising his hand.
Yeah. Ekansh.
Yes, I am Ekansh. I study in 7th in Amity International School. My question was that,
Go ahead.
how do you stay fit in Antarctica? Because you can't go outside to exercise or anything or play any sports.
Very good question. Our medical doctors will answer to this question. Can you
Hi there.
Yes. Yeah.
This is Dr. Pramod. See, we keep ourselves fit. Basically, in the summertime, we have outside work to do, and from morning 9 to 5, we will be doing outside work. Then we have here recreation facilities are there. A full-fledged gym is there. Treadmills are there. Exercise bike is there. Elliptical bike is there. Where we can work ourselves, and all the people are monitored every 15 days. So their weight chart, their body indices, everything we record. And if someone is gaining more than enough weight, then we'll put them on a diet, an exercise program, and thereby we'll keep ourselves fit. Then This is for the physical activity. Then for our mental health, there are libraries, then interactive sessions, then group sessions like watching movies, everything extra happens throughout the year.
Okay.
Okay, let's move to the next.
Yeah. We have Shrinjoy Bhardwaj.
Hello everyone, I am Shinjay Bhardwaj. I am a student of Vaishnav Bengali School of class 6B. Sir, and my first question is, why is Antarctica important to scientists?
Okay. Antarctica is actually we discovered very late. Means whenever we are in mainland, we were not aware about the Antarctica. So in Greek, ancient Greek, they were just knowing that Arctic is there. Then opposite to Arctic, something massland is there balancing the entire globe. So that climate condition, they expected something is that that time they just called anti-Arctic. So Antarctic, that name begins from there. So official record, we are maintaining 1820 only Antarctica is discovered with some of the polar explorers. Then from there, 1900 onwards, just the scientists started to come to Antarctica. So Antarctica is still very new to entire world. So whatever study is happening here, the origin of the land, origin of the continent, whatever the continental drifts are there. So these are the basic beginning. The geological studies are there, atmospheric studies are there. So Antarctica is always a baseline for comparison of our global warming and all. So in their studies, we will get a pure data from here. That's a major purpose. Then Antarctica, knowing to Antarctica is the first curious thing. Then these weather parameters, atmospheric studies, ionospheric studies, everything is very important to Antarctica. Then every country is having a prestigious also making a station at Antarctica, making scientific activities at station, making multi-stations. So we are very happy and proud that India is having a multi-station and maintaining this well-established this Antarctica station.
Definitely, sir. We are also proud to have been interacting with you from the Indian scientists who are really doing a great job. Okay, next question. Can we have Avnish who can ask his question? Avnish, I think we've lost him, sir.
Avnish, please open your camera and unmute yourself.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Hi, Avnish.
Yes, go
Hi,
ahead.
sir. So my first question is, at which time the polar bear comes? And my second question is, in the summer, the sea is freezing or not?
It shows your face also. Yes. Now it's good.
Okay, Avinash, there is a correction in your question. Polar bears are not in Antarctica. This in North Pole only. So in Antarctica, there are no polar bears. Then second question was? Sea freezing. Related this, yeah, I will send it to this question to our IMT friends. They will explain about this thing.
Yeah. Hi, Avnish. Actually, the sea starts freezing by the April or May time, and it remains frozen till December, and then it starts melting, as you might have seen in the video that it's melt now. So in summer it starts melting, and by the winter starts, it again starts to freeze. That's why our ships can also come in summer period only.
Avinash, are you clear with this answer? It's okay?
I think it's pretty clear. Okay, next question. We'll have one more question. This is VKV Sanpura. Are you there? Unmute and ask your question. Ask your question, beta.
Okay, we can come back to Neha ji. You go ahead with your questions.
Okay. Anyway, so sir, as we all know, Bharati Station Antarctica was commissioned on 18th March 2012, and this year 18th March is Holi. So आपके लिए तो एक डबल सेलिब्रेशन हो गया सर. तो अभी पहले ये बताइए कि आप ये फेस्टिवल्स कैसे सेलिब्रेट करेंगे?
हमारा टीम से कौन इस पर बात करेंगे? अंकुश, आप बोलिए कैसे सेलिब्रेशन वगैरह करेंगे?
हेलो मैम, यहाँ पे अभी तक हम काफी फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेट कर चुके हैं. रिसेंटली जब मकर संक्रांति और पोंगल एक साथ आया था तो भी हमने सोचा था रंगोली बनाए, बट यहाँ कलर्स नहीं है. तो फिर वही जुगाड़ लगा के वी मिक्स पोस्टर कलर्स विद आटा, रवा और उसके साथ वो कलर्स बना के हमने रंगोली बनाया. और यहाँ हमारे साथ भूषण सर हैं, वो कारपेंटर हैं, तो उनके हेल्प से हमने काइट्स भी बनाई, फंक्शनल काइट्स जो हम उड़ा भी पाए यहाँ पे. तो ऐसे हम सब मिलके फेस्टिवल्स यहाँ सारे सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं. और उस दिन पोंगल जो राइस वाला डिश होता है वो भी बनाया था शेफ ने. तो ऐसे हमारा क्रिसमस भी सेलिब्रेट हुआ था, न्यू ईयर भी हुआ था. ऐसे जो भी आते जा रहे हैं हम उनको एक एक करके सेलिब्रेट करते जा रहे हैं.
तो मैम इस बार होली पे कलर्स का क्या रहेगा?
यही रहेगा.
आटा, रवा, सूजी, पोस्टर कलर्स मिला के कुछ
बनेगा.
Okay, बहुत बढ़िया. अच्छा अनूप सर, but we were also discussing about the most celebrated festival, which is Winter Day, I guess.
Right. Midwinter Day.
जी, प्लीज सर स्टूडेंट्स को उसके बारे में जरूर बताइए.
करेक्ट. अंटार्कटिका में सबसे बड़ा सेलिब्रेशन होते हैं मिडविंटर डे. तो दिस इज नॉट कंट्री बेस्ड, इट्स अ कॉमन अंटार्कटिका सेलिब्रेशन. उसको सबसे लॉन्गेस्ट डे जून 21 में है. मिडविंटर डे जनरली सेलिब्रेट करते हैं. तो ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम वी हैव टू इंटरेक्ट विद अदर कंट्री पीपल आल्सो. स्टेशन टू स्टेशन हम लोग ट्रांसपोर्टेशन भी करते हैं. उसी रिलेटेड मैटर भी हम लोग डिस्कस कर सकते हैं ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में भी. तो हम लोग दूसरा स्टेशन नियर बाई स्टेशन है हमारा रशिया और चाइना स्टेशन. वी हैव टू विजिट देयर, दे आल्सो विल कम टू हियर. तो मिडविंटर डे अंटार्कटिकन्स के लिए बहुत बड़ा स्पेशल है. आफ्टर दैट वी ऑल कॉल अस ए पोलर मैन. Once midwinter day is completed, we all are polar man. So whoever doing this summer, they are not actually polar man. So we are doing wintering. So and their polar nights is completed. Now we become international polar man. That's something special for us.
Definitely, sir. And this is such a special occasion जो कि बच्चों को नहीं पता है स्टूडेंट्स को. तो इसलिए भी. अच्छा एक क्वेश्चन सर चैट बॉक्स में आया है हमारे पास. दीति परिहार ने पूछा है एंड इट इज अबाउट कि आपके एक्सपेडिशंस में अभी तक एक प्लांट स्पीशी के बारे में पता किया गया था विच इज ऑल्सो नेम्ड आफ्टर द इंडियन रिसर्च सेंटर भारती एंड द स्पीशी इज नोन एज ब्रायम भारतीयेंसिस, राइट? सो तो इसकी डिस्कवरी कब हुई, कैसे हुई? कैन यू टेल अ लिटिल मोर अबाउट दिस?
Okay. I'm not competent enough to answer to that question, but still I could remember that it's happened in 36th expedition or something.
Okay, sir.
They were saying about some global warming changes are happening. That's why this species of plant. Generally, Indian scientists are discovering many microbiological organisms, but microbiological level of plant, it's showing some sort of global warming. So that was the importance in that discovery. So I'm not knowing detail about the result and what was happened. Any of our friends knowing about this thing? So it's a sort of global warming indication. That was the news. So it's happened in 36th expedition. In 5 years back they discovered, I think. Maybe some slight difference, but now still we are knowing about more and more.
Okay, sir, definitely.
So global warming is very important. Yes.
Okay. Enough of the science questions, sir. कुछ मैं मेंबर से पूछना चाहूंगी कि सबसे ज्यादा अभी तक, जैसे आपको शायद 3-4 महीने हो गए हैं साथ में रहते, तो which food item was the most demanded? मतलब आपके शेफ का सबसे बेस्ट आइटम कौन सा बना होता है सर?
G2 G on the spotlight again.
हाँ जी, please.
जीतू जी बोलिए, आपके लिए क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं.
मैम मोस्टली चिकन बिरयानी एंड चिकन रिलेटेड ऑल आइटम.
अच्छा सर, यहाँ भी कुछ वेजिटेरियन नॉन वेजिटेरियन?
हाँ, वेजिटेरियन लोग चैलेंज कर रहे हैं इधर, वो लोग बोल रहे हैं फ्राइड राइस भी इम्पोर्टेंस में आना चाहिए. मैडम तो वेजिटेरियन है.
What is the split of veg non-veg, by the way?
Out of 3 to 5 are pure veg. 5 people are pure veg. Five people are here pure veg. So generally non-vegetarian chicken is we are preferring.
ओके ओके. तो सर, हाँ जी प्लीज बताइए सर, हमें बताइए और क्या क्या डिमांड में, हाई डिमांड में रहता है सर. वेजिटेरियन डिशेस के बारे में बताइए सर कुछ.
मोस्टली आज ब्रेकफास्ट में हमने प्रिपेयर किया था ढोकला, तो हमने आज ढोकला बनाया था. तो मतलब जैसे भी कुछ बताते हैं कि ये बनाना है तो वो डिश बना सकते हैं.
तो सर आपको अपने हाथ का, सॉरी सर, आपको अपने हाथ का बना हुआ सबसे टेस्टी खाना कौन सा लगता है?
आपको जीतू जी, आपके लिए क्वेश्चन है.
मुझे तो वैसे वेज अच्छा लगता है.
वो भी नॉन वेज पसंद करते हैं ज्यादा. हम लोग क्या करते हैं मैडम, एक्चुअली 2 लोग गाली ड्यूटी करते हैं, मीन्स किचन सपोर्ट के लिए. सो वी आर फ्रॉम इंडिया, डिफरेंट स्टेट. हम लोग उन लोगों को बोलते हैं आपका स्टेट का फेवरेट आइटम बनाइए, तो हम लोग को भी उसी टेस्ट देते रहते हैं. तो आज ढोकला वगैरह इसलिए बनाया था, एक फ्रेंड हमारा कोई राजस्थान से था, उनका वजह से हम लोग ढोकला गुजराती फेवरेट आइटम बोल के उन्होंने बनाया. तो आई एम बेसिकली फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया. हम लोग जाए में तो डोसा वगैरह बनाते, इडली बनाते. सो वेरिंग. सो हमारा मेनू भी उसी बेस पे बनाते हैं, हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं. 10-15 डेज में मेनू चेंजेस करते रहते हैं, कौन सा ज्यादा पसंद करते हैं उसी हिसाब से बनाते रहते हैं.
Great sir.
Okay, let's go back to Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium for a minute. We have another question waiting. People are becoming more and more curious. Yes, please. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Amrita Aneja from class 6A Air Force Bharati School. So I had a question that I had read on the net that there is a lot of fresh water in Antarctica. So do you get the fresh water from the sea only?
ओके, हमारा स्टेशन इंजीनियर को मैं ये क्वेश्चन पास करेंगे. कौन प्रेफर करेंगे फ्रेश वाटर? यस.
Hi. As you've seen that there is a lot of lakes around our station, but as per Antarctic Treaty, we are not permitted to use natural resources. So we are using here seawater for process. Then we convert it into fresh water. Then we use it.
Okay, thank you.
Why polar bear isn't in Antarctica?
ये आप पोलर बेयर में बहुत इंटरेस्ट.
I am in 2B. I am in Bluebell International School.
Okay, thank you, Priya.
नहीं होने का रीजन जेनेटिकल सपोर्ट हो सकता है, इवन स्पीशीज का शिफ्ट.
Yes, go ahead, Priyansh. Go ahead.
My question is why polar bears isn't in Antarctica?
आर्टिका में पोलर बियर है, उधर से शायद उसका पहुंच नहीं पाया होगा. एक बार पहुंचे शायद इधर स्प्रेड होएगा, मे बी. There are genetical reasons. Yes.
Okay, we have another question from Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium from Himanshu ji. Himanshu Arora is a teacher who incidentally also anchored the first day of the 5-day series. So we are going to watch him now as part of the audience in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Himanshu ji, go ahead.
Thank you, Engage with Science team. My question is, I have already asked some question, but this question was last. So ड्यूरिंग द कोविड एरा आप जब यहाँ स्टेशन आते थे तो क्या वो पहले से ज़्यादा टेस्टिंग बढ़ जाती थी, और इन केस कोई ऐसा पर्सन जो कोविड पॉजिटिव रह गया और वो स्टेशन तक रीच कर गया, तो उस केस में आप कैसे मैनेज कर पाते थे सर? थैंक यू.
Okay, medical related है. I will prefer हमारा medical doctor इसके लिए answer करें. Dr. Shinoj will answer to this.
Hi, I'm Himanshu ji, Dr. Shinoj here. So, the process of getting into Antarctica actually is a long journey. So we had a kind of training and all. So during the training period, we got tested. We were in a kind of isolation training also. So like around 1 month of like training and investigations and all medical examinations were being done. We were isolated in that 1 month, and then like we started our journey from Goa also. So from Goa also we got again tested for COVID and all were negative. And when we reached Cape Town, we all got tested, again was negative. And yeah, suppose it turned to be positive, then there could be like something else would have happened. But luckily, all were negative, and like we all safely reached America. And in Cape Town, actually, there were 14 days quarantine also. And at Cape Town, 3 times COVID test was done. From our side, from the South African team side also, it was done. And 1 rapid test also was done. So 2 RT-PCR and 1 rapid test was done. And once it is fully confirmed as negative, like we travel to Antarctica. And luckily we all are negative and we are safe here.
Thank you, sir. Sir, one more question. Which country is the best friend in this station? Like जिनके साथ सबसे ज़्यादा आप पार्टी करना पसंद करते हैं?
वो हम सभी कंट्री हमारे लिए एक ही जैसा है. हम पर्टिकुलर कंट्री को प्रेफर नहीं करेंगे. हमारा नाइबरिंग कंट्री का सर
हमारा अभी सामने 2 ही कंट्री है. We are having party with them, sir. 2 stations are near our station, 1 Russian station and 1 Chinese station. So we will be interacting with them more.
Okay, sir.
That is only 2 countries now possible to physically. Yes.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, team.
Thank you, Himanshu sir. Continuing the COVID situation, sir, are you also जन की सूचना में जो जनहित में जारी सूचना है, क्या आप भी डबल वैक्सीनेटेड हैं, sir?
Yes. Okay, Neha ji, we have a very good question from Aditi in the chat box.
Yes, sir.
So I think that's a good question. We should ask them about it.
Definitely.
So Aditi, can you please unmute yourself and ask the question? Aditi?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, just please switch on your camera.
So that question was already asked by ma'am, Neha ma'am. So the plan.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's move on.
Thank you.
Neha ji, move on.
Okay. So we have one more question, and this is from VKV Sanpura. वो penguin से related कुछ questions पूछना चाहती है, तो can we give her a chance?
Yeah.
Please unmute yourself, VKV Sanpura. Okay, बच्चों बताओ चलो जल्दी से.
We can't hear you.
Some problem.
Unfortunately, we can't hear you. Sorry, you're on mute again. Speak up now. No, I'm sorry. We are not able to hear you at all.
There's no audio.
So sorry. Let's get ahead. I think we are running out of time. We are already past the time. So let's have one last question before we start wrapping up.
Okay.
Neha ji, go ahead.
जी सर, raised hands में से we'll give a chance.
Shanmuga Sundaram. The others have got a chance earlier.
Yes.
Shanmuga Sundaram.
Definitely.
Please unmute yourself and ask your question. Please switch on your camera. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. I want to say hi to everyone. My name is Dr. Shanmuga Sundaram. I was a task expedition to Antarctica. I just returned back from Antarctica last month. So I just want to say hi to everyone, Bharati. So hope you guys are having a good time. Yeah, Anup sir, hi. Raj, hi everyone. Pramod sir, everyone. So I was just following everyone. Yeah, I'm fine. Good. Back to work here with the COVID and the regular works.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so
Hope you are having a good time
yeah, so
and
you can also
wish
throw
you
some
all a
light.
happy.
Camera on है.
Sorry.
So you can also throw some light, like अब Antarctica से वापस आने के बाद what next?
Yeah, I just gone back to.
All right.
I was stationed in the other Indian station, Maitri.
Oh.
I was lucky to visit Bharati also for one day. I was there, stayed for one night. Hopefully, I can return back to Bharati Station and do another wintering, maybe after a few years. I was looking forward to go back to Antarctica.
All right. Very nice meeting you, Dr. Sundaram. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yes. And I wish you all the Bharati team for a happy wintering. Hope you guys have a good time. Thank you.
Okay. Neha ji, let's wrap up now.
Yes, definitely, sir. टाइम तो जितना मिल जाए उतना कम लग रहा है और यकीन भी नहीं हो रहा सर कि 4 days का सीरीज हमने सोचा था और इतने क्वेश्चंस थे, अभी भी बचे हुए हैं. ऐसा लग रहा है कि सब कुछ जान लिया है, फिर भी और जानना है सर से, पूरी टीम से. आई एम सो थैंकफुल टू एंगेज विद साइंस विज्ञान प्रसार फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी कि मैं इस स्टेज पे एंटार्क्टिका से लाइव बात कर सकी. आप सभी साइंटिस्ट, इंजीनियर्स, डॉक्टर्स, शेफ एंड अदर एमिनेंट पर्सनालिटीज, आई रियली थैंक यू all and I'm so honored to be on this show and thank you so much sir. I think this will be a cue for Saurav sir to enter and pull on the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Anup ji. Thank you, the entire team in Antarctica. I hope this is not the last time we are meeting. And I would like my colleague Puneet Kar to please propose the vote of thanks for everybody, for all of you, and even for the audience. Puneet.
तो हम जो 5 दिन तो बिल्कुल ऐसा महसूस नहीं हुआ, मतलब अब तो एक परिवार की तरह बन गए हैं हम लोग. और कोशिश यही है कि हम, आप जो कर रहे हैं, हम जो कर रहे हैं, ये आगे वाली जनरेशन उससे सीखें, उनके अंदर एक आग हो कुछ नया करने की. हम सॉल्यूशन ही तो ढूंढ रहे हैं जो हमारे सामने दिन ब दिन आ रहे हैं, पूरी मानवता के लिए, सबके लिए. ये सिर्फ जॉब नहीं है जो हम कर रहे हैं, देश सबसे चलता है. तो बस यही कहूंगा कि ये तो शुरुआत है. आप सब यहाँ हैं, हम यहाँ हैं, जुड़े रहेंगे इन माध्यमों के जरिए और कोशिश यही है कि अपनी बातों को जन जन तक पहुंचाएं. कहीं तो आने वाले वैज्ञानिक छोटे छोटे स्कूलों में या कहीं भी छोटी छोटी उम्र में भी, हो सकता है वो आज 2nd में हो, 3rd में हो, 5वीं क्लास में, 10वीं क्लास में, कहीं तो वो आग होगी जो ना जाने कहां इस देश को ले जाएगी. तो इसी सुनहरे भविष्य के साथ आप सभी का स्वागत, आप सभी को नमस्ते. और हम लोग मिलते रहेंगे और बहुत सारे कार्यक्रम आप सभी के साथ करेंगे और मेन लाइन में हम आपका इंतजार करेंगे. इसी के साथ हम लोग जनमंथन के लिए खड़े होते हैं.
Just give us 1 second, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा. जय जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे